Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week May 18th to May 24th, 2012. In movie news, director Zack Snyder appeared at the 2012 Hero Complex Film Festival this past weekend, where he and the Walking Dead writer Robert Kirkman were interviewed about their work within the zombie genre. Kirkman tried to get Snyder to spill the beans about Man of Steel, but all Snyder would say about the movie was this.
No, it's going really well. Actually, it is going really well. I'm really excited about it. And it's fun to work on. It's gigantic and crazy stuff. Yeah.
Terrific. And then
I can't believe I just said that.
That's why.
That's a spoiler alert, right? Gigantic and crazy. Is that?
Warner Home Video made available 3 official animated clips from Superman vs. the Elite, the DC Comics premiere movie arriving June 12. Each video clip features one member of the Elite. Cold cast brimming with brute electrical force, menagerie, a flying demon with a flair for killing, and an ever-mystical presence named the Hat. You can pre-order the Superman vs. the Elite animated movie from our online store now. Warner Home Video also released the artwork for the back cover of the single-disc and double-disc DVD release of Superman vs. the Elite. We're unsure at this point in time, but it appears as though the 2-disc special edition DVD will be released on July 24, 6 weeks after the release of the single-disc DVD and the Blu-ray combo pack, which, as I mentioned, are released on June 12. We'll let you know what's what when we hear from Warner Home Video. In TV news, Superman homepage writer Isaac Frisby has updated our Young Justice animated series episode guide with a summary of the most recent Season 2 episode, Salvage. Isaac has also written his review of this episode, giving it a 5 out of 5 due to cool character development, backstory on characters we have missed, and the potential for some great storylines. Cartoon Network and DC Entertainment released the episode description for Beneath, the upcoming new episode of the Young Justice animated series. In this episode, Jaime Reyes searches for his missing friend, while Miss Martian, Batgirl, Bumblebee and Wonder Girl return to Bialia to discover what lies beneath. Beneath airs on Saturday, May 26th at 10:30 AM on Cartoon Network. On Free Comic Book Day, DC Comics released original material as part of their free offerings, with DC Comics The New 52 Free Comic Book Day Special Edition and the DC Nation Free Comic Book Day Super Sampler Superman Family Adventures Flipbook. Both are now available as a free digital download for fans who either read their comics digitally or who couldn't get to the comic book store on May 5th. Dan Jurgens spoke with comicbook.com to discuss the ins and outs of issue number 9 of the monthly Superman comic book title. In regards to whether people think Superman has a secret identity, he said, "You'll have to wait until we get to the end of the story, but the basic idea here is that people speculate about all sorts of things when it comes to Superman." With their official Superman Facebook page passing 2 million likes this week, DC Comics decided to reward fans with a special first look at 2 pages from the upcoming Superman Earth 1 Volume 2 by J. Michael Straczynski. Look for the book to be released in early November, and you can pre-order it now from our online store. DC Comics publisher Dan Didio told fans at the Kapow Comic Convention in London last week that they're about to reintroduce a previously existing DC character as one of their most prominent gay characters. Contrary to some of the hype and headlines of other media outlets, it's not Superman, because Superman has already been introduced in the New 52 continuity. DC Comics has been posting daily articles introducing the new ongoing monthly title, Superman Family Adventures, which is aimed at fans of all ages. We will show on pages of character designs and descriptions showing the heroes, Superman, Supergirl, Superboy, Krypto, Streaky, and Fuzzy the Crypto Mouse, with Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen and Perry White. On the villain side of things, we get a look at Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Mr. Mxyzptlk, Bizarro, Metallo, Zod, Ursa, Non and Lord Zod. We're also introduced to 3 kids, Hank, Foz and Sonya. Comic books we reviewed this week included Justice League number 9, which was reviewed by Ralph Silver, who gave the Shazam backup story a 4 out of 5, saying, "I like how this story is progressing." James Lance reviewed Supergirl number 9, saying, "I had fun reading this issue and look forward to the next one," and he gave it a 3 out of 5. Smallville Season 11 Chapter 4 was reviewed by Mark Pritchard, who said, "So much to anticipate in future episodes," and he rated it a 3 out of 5. While James Lance also looked back to April 1985 to review Superman The Secret Years number 3, which he rated a 3 out of 5. Superman comics available this week from May 23rd include Superman number 9, which is available in a variant cover, Teen Titans number 9, which also comes in a variant cover, Superman Beyond number 3 digital comic, Smallville Season 11 Chapter 5 digital comic is available on May 25th.
Often portrayed as the love of Superman's life and one of the most respected journalists in Metropolis, Lois Lane also has her own range of merchandise available, like this Lois Lane t-shirt available in a range of sizes from $17.95. You want to be quick to snatch up the Lois Lane Barbie doll available for $22.99. These Lois Lane items and more are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman Homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop.
In other news, Metropolis will have not one but 2 Superboys in town for the 2012 Superman celebration next month. John Rockwell was the first actor to play the role of Superboy in a pilot for the proposed series, The Adventures of Superboy in 1961. If you can make it, head to Metropolis, Illinois for this year's Superman celebration across June 7th to 10th. A video trailer showcasing the open world of the upcoming LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes video game was released this week. Get a glimpse of the Gotham City you're free to roam as Batman, Robin, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern and more. LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes will ship June 1st on all major gaming platforms. Warner Brothers Consumer Products and DC Entertainment this week premiered Darkness and Light, art inspired by heroes and villains, hope and heroism, a collection of original artwork inspired by the universe of DC Comics and its iconic characters including Superman, Batman and Wonder Woman, and reimagined by exceptional contemporary artists from around the world. Zack Snyder attended the open house at DC Entertainment's new offices on May 22nd in Burbank, California. That's all the Superman news there was for the week May 18th to May 24th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Great Scott! Great Scott! Great Scott!
Hello everyone and welcome to Great Scott. I'm Scotty V and thanks for watching. So DC has announced that everyone's talking about it, which is exactly what DC wants. So before you all get up in arms and everybody gets excited, let's just know that first and foremost this is a publicity stunt and not really much else. Now, it may stick as a story point, but in June or July, I forget which month, DC has announced that one of the major DC Universe characters will be reintroduced into the new DCU as gay. The reason I say reintroduced is because we've already had certain news outlets and certain internet forums or whatever you want to call some of these comic book places where fans can go to read rumors about their characters. It's already come out that it could be Superman, it could be Batman, maybe it's Wonder Woman. We know that it is not, because Dan Didio immediately jumped to come out and say it's not one of the already established characters in the DCU, therefore it cannot be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. It's going to be a new character that hasn't been introduced yet. Not a brand new character, not a newly created character, which some fans are chagrined about. I understand the sentiment, the idea that a character that you've known for years and years and years suddenly changing just because they feel they need to fit a criteria or appeal to a different segment of the population or seem more real world and more realistic. All of these things make sense to me. All of these things I understand. Comics at their best are when they mirror the world around us. Now, obviously, we have guys who can leap tall buildings in a single bound and who have bullets bounce off their chest, which isn't something we see in the real world. But we do see people who love all sorts of people who have their own lives, and people who should be allowed to have their own lives and should not have other people telling them what is and what isn't, and what should and what shouldn't be done. Now, before I get off into a political ramble. There are already groups and people picketing and things going on. Recently, Obama announced that he thought everyone should be able to get married. He believed in gay marriage. He thought that it was something that was a civil right, that everybody should be allowed to marry who they wish to marry. So, of course, there is a lot of sentiment that this is a move by D.C. to make a political statement or what have you, and I really don't believe that that's what it is. What I believe it is D.C. once again behind the eight ball, like they are with their movies all the time, trying to catch up to Marvel, who has already been progressive in years past, has had many gay characters, and is about to have the first gay wedding in comics, and DC doesn't have anything like that. So they're trying to, with a publicity stunt, create controversy, create discussion, create argument, create fan ire and or a love, and all of this is good publicity, and all of this helps them to sell the idea. And what I started this segment with was by saying that as a publicity stunt, it's meant to cause all of this discussion. It's meant to cause people like me to talk about it. Not that anyone cares what I say, but it's meant to be on the news outlets. It's meant to be on message boards. This is what sells books. It's another stunt. It's another event. And that being said, I don't care whether you are gay or straight or black or white. It doesn't matter to me, and I think that there are interesting characters and interesting people from all walks of life, and everybody should be allowed to live the life that they live, and there shouldn't be any judgment from anyone else. I do understand, however, people would be upset if one of their favorite characters that they've known for years and years and identified with for years and years were changed in one way or another. So I would prefer, and I think a lot of fans would prefer, a new character being created, and really from a story point having it matter, even if it's a character that has been previously established. If they just do it to do it as this publicity stunt, which is what it seems like it is, I think that it's not nearly as important and not nearly as big a step forward as a lot of people would like to attribute this to, and more just because they want to have this thing happen for the controversy and for the publicity. Those are my thoughts, take them for what they're worth. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Scotty V, and always look up in the sky.